Vlogmas day 3? I think it's 3. I'm not really sure. Happy Vlogmas day 3. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. We're baking bagels right now. As you can see, Frosty the Snowman is up. He has actually been up for a while. We dragged him out and he is happy to be here. My mom has had this giant snowman for literal years. It's her favorite Christmas decoration like ever. But yeah, we're baking bagels right now. Not Christmas cookies, I'm sorry. But in this house, bagel fanatics, especially me. So those are rising right now for an hour, and I will put the recipe in the description too if you want to make them. They're really, really easy to do. So I will put that down there if y'all want to make bagels this holiday season. But yeah, we're just baking. Very exciting stuff. I really don't know what to say. I do have unfortunate news. I forgot to film us decorating for Christmas, and it's not even a forgot, it's because we decorated on November 1st. So I thought I would just show y'all a couple of the cute Christmas decorations. Here we have the village. That's where I have my phone sitting recording. It's just on top of the fireplace. And then the Christmas tree, of course, with little Wizard of Oz ornaments. Paris. This is Christmas tree number 1 and Christmas tree 2 and 3 with some plants. And Baby Yoda, of course. I'm actually not a Star Wars fan at all, but I live in a house where everyone else is, so. I do want to show y'all my favorite Christmas decoration right now though. Which would, of course, be the Whoville sign that is above my door. We've never done that before. It's just so funny to me. But I'm in my room right now, and it's really dirty. That's clean laundry. Don't worry. But I'm going to put it away while my bread is rising. And, of course, I have to show y'all the best Christmas decoration ever. Bailey. He hasn't been in a video in a while, and I just feel like he doesn't like me. But I feel like he should be here. He's the famous one here. He has gotten comments about how cute he is, so if you're watching right now, go and comment that he's very cute and handsome. It would make his day. I'm not kidding. He can read, so I'm joking. But bread is still rising, and I'm actually filming like 2 videos today for Vlogmas. So I have to get on to that, but I will be back when the bread is finished rising, and I'll kind of show y'all what to do with the bagels. From there, if you want to make them yourself, like I said, the recipe is going to be in the description box of this video. So they're really, really easy, and if you're a bagel fan, they're like perfect. They're like have like the this, they're perfect. They're like golden, chewy on the inside. Mwah. I'm a huge bagel fan. Like every time I go to New York City, bagel. So yeah, I mean they're not as good as New York City bagels. I'm like a conductor of the orchestra. I swear my mom's gonna watch that and make fun of me. I almost forgot that we should probably plug him in, and you can get like the full idea. Okay, the dough is done rising. It's the moment of truth. This always makes me really nervous. Okay. I put it in the oven. The oven is not on. It's just because it's like the warmest place that I feel like the temperature won't fluctuate. Okay. Not bad. Could be better. Could be better. Okay, now we're just gonna punch it. Let the air go out. And then this is a damp towel. The recipe just called for it. I don't know if it actually does anything. And just cover it for 10 more minutes. So. All right, now that it's in all the flour, I can't. All right, so it's gonna rise for 10 more minutes now that the air has been punched out and there's flour like flying around. What is that? Do y'all see this like moving? Okay, I'm going crazy. All right, so we're just gonna let it rise for 10 more minutes. I'm not gonna bother putting it back in the oven because I don't think it's gonna make a difference. Okay, our 10 minutes are up. I'm like crouching, sorry. Dough is done. And by the way, I put this in the directions too with the recipe. You're gonna want to oil your rising bowl. Okay, but this is the dough once it's done. It doesn't look like much, but sometimes more of it rises, sometimes less. We'll just see how many bagels I get out of it. But we're gonna, you really don't even have to knead this. You kind of knead it in the bowl, like once it's been mixed, and then you put it into rise and you really don't have to knead it again. So we're gonna cut this into little pieces. So I have a pan here, and then we're just gonna cut this into pieces. I'll show y'all what I do. You can use a knife or one of the fancy like things that you use to cut dough. I don't have one of those though. So you form your little cut piece into like a ball about the size of your hand, and then press a little hole into it like that. Stick 2 fingers in, roll it around like that, and you have a bagel. And we're just gonna sit that there for a minute. These are kind of smaller bagels too, by the way. Sometimes when they're like more dough makes, you'll have bigger ones. Like this one might be a little bit bigger. So make your little like palm-sized ball. Make your hole. Twist it around. Oop, that one's a little thin on that side, so I'm gonna actually, no, I'm not. It'll get bigger. Okay. And I'm just gonna keep doing that, I think like 4 more times. That's probably all I'll get out of this. The dough did not rise as much, just sometimes that happens. The last batch I made, I got more bagels out of the dough. This time not as many, but that's fine. I might have accidentally measured my flour wrong, honestly, and not put the correct amount of flour in, but it's fine. We're still having bagels. So here's the next step. I'm gonna put some water in a pot, bring it to boiling on the stove, and you're gonna drop the bagels in and boil them on each side for 1 minute. That's what gives them like the chewy texture. And then I'll show y'all what we do after that. But until then, I'm gonna roll out these bagels. I think y'all get the picture of how to do it. And then I'm just gonna beat up an egg to do the egg wash, because once they come out of the boiling water, you brush the egg over, and you can have them plain like that and they'll get like golden from the egg wash, or you can put like everything bagel seasoning, make an everything bagel. Sometimes I do cinnamon sugar or blueberry, but today we're just gonna do half plain and half everything, since I have an even amount of 6. And then I just have it in a plastic cup, and I use one of these like kitchen paintbrushes. That's not what it's called, but we're gonna call it a kitchen paintbrush. It's what we use to egg wash. The water is heating up slower than Christmas. See what I did there? I'm not funny, I'm sorry. We're gonna make a dirty Dr. Pepper while we wait. As I say that, it's just starting to bubble, but it's fine. It's fine. It's actually bubbling now. I have my little cup from my summer job. Cream soda, Dr. Pepper. Ice. Don't worry, I have washed my hands. Dr. Pepper. Lime juice. I would use a real lime, but we never have real limes for some reason. That was probably way too much. It's fine. Just as I do this, my water is boiling, so we're gonna put this to the side for a minute. Okay, bagels have been boiled. I didn't get any of it on camera because it was actually kind of stressful. But I've egg washed them. I'll show them to you in just a minute. They look really, really good. So these will be the plain. Those are the everything. They've been egg washed, and then I put everything bagel seasoning on them. And I'm just waiting for the oven to get up to 450 right now, and then I'll pop them in for 20 minutes and they're done. So yeah, they only rise for a total of an hour and 10 minutes, which isn't even bad, but I'm gonna finish making this Dr. Pepper and then I'm gonna pop these in the oven and I will show y'all them when they're all done, and they're just so good. And the house smells like a bakery. Okay, we're gonna pull them out. Turn that off before I forget. I'm gonna go get the cooling rack before I forget. I double egg washed the plain ones, and now they have like the perfect golden crust on them. Like, they're really hot, but I'll show y'all in a minute. Okay. I've outdone myself. I'm like amazed right now. These are actually the most like perfect and golden I've ever gotten them. I want to make them look pretty for you guys. Okay, you can see them, but I'm going to show y'all them like above too. Look at that. Oh.